everybody. We had an eventful weekend this weekend because we went down to, I've gone the wrong way. This is terrible. We need to go this way and then this way. I'm good at driving. Like I said, we had an eventful weekend. I had Friday off, so we really didn't do anything. We just kind of hung around. We went to see Guardians of the Galaxy. What a fantastic movie, but that's not what we're talking about. What we're talking about is Desiree went to, that was a cop, and was I speeding? He doesn't seem to have noticed. Maybe. Okay. On Saturday, Desiree had her motorcycle safety class. It's a 2-day class that basically allows you to waive the DMV test. So you take this class and then you don't have to take the DMV driver's test. You only have to take the written test, which she already's done in order to get her permit. She was a little nervous, but overall she did fantastically. She had 6 people in her class. Out of the 6, they all passed. They all passed well. You're allowed to lose up to 20 points on the final writing exam. None of them missed more than 10. Everyone seemed to do really well. The instructor, whose name was Alan, was fantastic. He's an excellent teacher. I've been, teaching Desiree how to ride a little bit here and there, and I've been doing a terrible job. This Alan guy really knows what he's doing, and, I sat in on the class both days just out of curiosity, and it was wonderful. I learned a bunch of stuff. She certainly learned a lot. We went for a little ride Sunday after the class, and she did fantastically. And overall, I highly recommend taking a Motorcycle Safety Foundation sponsored class. It's fantastic. It was relatively affordable compared to, and this was through Abate of Colorado. Abate is a riders' rights organization. I don't agree with their politics so much. I think helmets should be mandatory, but that's just me. But overall, their running of the school and the facility and the bikes and everything were fantastic. They had several different bikes to choose from. What is with all the goddamn cops today? They had a sport bike, a CBR 250, which one of the participants rode. Well, let's just go over the 6. Desiree was on a Suzuki TU 250X. I believe that's a fuel-injected single-cylinder 250. Drum brake on the rear, disc brake on the front. Really tame bike. It didn't quite, ergonomically, it wasn't the best thing in the world for her, but she did fine. She really seemed to enjoy it. 3 of the participants were on Honda Nighthawk 250s, which is a 250cc twin-cylinder. I want to say carbureted, or I guess naturally aspirated. Well, yeah, no, carbureted bike. They were quite nice bikes. One was on a Honda 230 or CR230 SM or CRF 230 SM. It's a 230cc. What do I want to say? Supermoto style bike. There's always scooters right there. Why? It's a weird place to leave your scooters. In addition, and finally, they had a CBR 250R. I'm not sure of the year. It was fairly new. Interesting bike. It's the controls, the friction zone on the clutch, and the throttle response and everything were very sport bike. And that guy, I got to give it to him. He struggled a lot, both throughout the class and in the actual testing portion. But again, he passed They all passed with flying colors. I guess on the written exam, which I wasn't there for, I stepped outside as to not make anyone nervous, I guess. Everyone did real well on that. All in all, the class was... it couldn't have gone better. It was perfect. Desiree, which I'm sure at some point she'll tell you all about it, the little Suzuki she was on, I thought was really cool. What I would love to do with it is take those fenders off and move them up, first thing, and then put knobbies on it. Okay, and we're going to take that exhaust and we're going to move it up and around the left side. They're going to make a scrambler out of this thing, and I think that would be just awesome. Put a smaller countershaft sprocket and maybe a larger rear sprocket on it, and just turn it into the scrambler demon awesome motorcycle. Of course, then looking online, they seem to be going for about $2,200 here in Colorado right now, and they're not a super popular bike, so yeah, that's not going to happen. All in all, I cannot stress to you the importance of taking... look at this guy, you bastard. I cannot express to you the importance of safe motorcycle riding. The plan was always for Desiree to take the class. I wish we had done it sooner, only that she would be safer, and they're just the way they explain things, simple things like shifting, was so leaps and bounds above what I was teaching that it really made all the difference in the world. Thanks again to Alan, who was a fantastic instructor. Thanks to Abate of Colorado for having the class, hosting it, putting it on, and all that stuff. If you've got a Motorcycle Safety Foundation class in your area and you want to pick some things up, even if you are an experienced rider, they offer several different classes. They offer an intermediate and an experienced rider class. You should definitely check those out. Have a good one. Bye.